welcome. Today we are doing this week's mix. I have a whole Duns bag full. Let me show you. So we're gonna go into what I made this week, and any of the patterns that you're looking for will be linked below that I do have. Starting off, ignore this mess. I'm in the depths of market prepping, as you can see the boxes, and reorganizing, so just we're gonna pretend that that's not there, okay? Any hoozles. Right, so first one, my favorite out of them all, and the one I am most excited about, is this monkey. Look how cute he is. Like I said, I'll link the patterns for you below, but he turned out really cute. I don't like how the chain works out. Yeah, I feel like there's a better way that could be done. I just don't know how to do that yet. I will be altering this pattern to the way I want it to be when I'm making it. But yeah, I don't like how the chain works up, so I need to try and figure out a different way to do that. But I do like the pattern for the monkey. It is really easy. Yeah, it worked up really fast. It was nice and easy, and it is very cute. So I feel like this will be probably the first one to sell out of the swingers. Next, I made these two, which if you're not new around here, you've seen these before. So it's a duck and a chick. Sometimes I put blush on them and other times I don't. This time I decided to not put blush, just to save me time when I'm doing so much. Yeah, and I think I have 12. This is from my market prep video. If you haven't watched that, go watch it after this and you will know what I'm on about. So I have 4 more, I think, to make out of 8. This is the reason why I will be doing more ducks and chicks. It is a capybara on a swing. It is so cute. Like, it's so cute. I love the way he's hunched over, everything. It's not a quick pattern. It took too long and it is too big. Now, I know you might be thinking, use thinner yarn. I use the yarn that I normally use, which is the same as this, but it's still too big. So I do like it. It's too big and it took too long to make. So unless you're charging like different prices, then fair enough. I'm keeping all the prices the same. Therefore, it is too big. So I'm going to link that one for you below if you just want to make one for fun, or if you're obsessed with capybaras, whatever the reason is, I will leave it there for you. I'm currently doing up this room as well, and I have the first step of doing it up done, and you can't see it because it's what you're on, which is the windowsill, the shelf. I'm obsessed with it. You'll see it at some stage anyway, and I'd rather keep it and show you when I have everything done. I'm going redoing this table, the setup, everything. I'm so excited. I might do the background as well, although I need this room to be functional more than anything, so we'll worry about that mess at a later date. Anyway, I'm rambling. Next on the list we have some loaf kittens. These are the mini ones. They're so cute. These are for something new and exciting I'm doing. So I have black and white, orange and white, grey and white. Then I have this black and white kind of street cat, I call him. He's a bit of a creator. He's brown eyes, brown reddish eyes, and we have bums on all of them. And then I have a grey and a white. Love this pattern, so quick to do up. The only thing is, obviously if you're colour changing a lot, it's going to take longer. It's going to slow you down because it's going to be messier to handle all the yarn and all of that. So the easiest ones obviously are the block colours, but also these ones, they're quick. I just changed the colour of the paws and the tip of the tail, that's it, they're fat. So yeah, this pattern is one of my favourite to do because of how quick it is. Probably 20 minutes less, and they're cute. They always sell ideal, and I'm going to show you something exciting probably in my next market prep video. Okay, so next on the list is some hens. These always do well as well. So I have some variegated grey and brown yarn. Not my favourite. It does sell alright. I don't like working with it, so I'm probably not going to buy it again. This pattern, I think I have the link to it. I'll leave it below if I have it, or something similar. No, I do have it actually. I just remembered it's a YouTube video. Yeah, so I'll leave the link for this down below. Nice, quick, easy. The comb, I adjust myself to how I like it. So if there's ever something that looks different on mine than on yours, if you make these patterns, it's probably because I've adjusted things myself to the way I want it to look. I also made them in a thicker yarn. I did a white hen and a brown hen. So these are important to have the hens this time round. The reason why is because it is like an agricultural show that I'm going to. So yeah, I have 4 at the moment. I'll probably make more. Again, it'll be a last minute thing like the cats on the days leading up to it, which will be a week when I'm back from my trip. So we'll see how this kind of fares out. I'm happy with what I have. I would like to have more. So yeah, that is the hens. I'll leave the link below. Next on my list that I got done is this cute dinosaur that does this. I don't know their names. Triceratops, Dinosaurus, I don't know what they're called. This is my favourite one I've made so far. And I decided to, on his spikes, go darker this time with pink. Normally I do in a lighter pink. I keep them all kind of pastel colours, whereas the brighter pink I think on this looks better. So yeah, I'm delighted I got to make another one. So I had 3 and I've only 1 left. And yeah, so I'm going to have 2. I don't feel the need to do any more. They are a little bit slower to sell because of the price point. But yeah, I'm happy I got that done. And this pattern, there's a few I go between, and it's if I can find the name. Someone asked me this, go back on one of my other videos where I posted this as well. The creator of the pattern, from what I see, doesn't have their name on it. So I'm just going to have to try and find a way to put it in that you'll be able to search it up or whichever. Which is really strange. But anyway, yeah, so if you just put into Etsy anyway or Instagram, Tyrannosaurus, is that what they're called? I'm probably butchering that, but you'll find a pattern like this anyway for free, I'm sure. So give it a go. Right, we're halfway through the bag, and the reason why is because the next few things are multiples. So I'm not going to show you the multiples of them. I'm just going to grab one of each type. These mini octos. Some sell really well and others sell really slow. And I think it was down to the colours I picked, so I tried to keep within the colour range that's sold before while adding some new colours, which is these 2 I'm showing you. And then I added some of these ones because they're nice and quick to make, and they're a lower price item for people who don't have the budget or want to even spend over 10-15 euro. So this is the 3 different kind of cool funky patterns that I have. So I like those, and they're interesting to look at. They're cute, they add colour, all of that jazz. So I can't remember how many of those I did. It's in my marker prep video anyway. So I did 2 of each. I have a baby pink. There's a keychain to be added to this yet. So, well, it's not baby pink, it's more of a hot pink actually. I did dark purple, indigo and lavender, so light purple, red, and this bright blue. It's like the perfect blue, I would say. These always sell. They always end up selling at some stage. They're slow in cafes, I've noticed, but at markets they sell well. They are fidget toys, so they pop as well, and they are really good all year round. I'll link the pattern below for you. So these are chicks with hats. You have probably seen the chick with a frog hat, but there are actually a few out there. I altered this one. It should be like this marshmallowy thing, but I made a chick with a daisy hat. Someone said it looks like an egg, I don't know. Then I did this blueberry one as well. I've put these into the cafes and they have done really well so far, so I'm excited to bring these to the market. Next then I did some bees. You've seen these in my videos before, so I just wanted to show you. And I did some bee keychains. I tried putting the wings down this time just to see would they sell better. I did some of my own hens as well, so this is a pattern by me I will release at some stage. These do well in the arcade machine as well as keychains. And this pattern is also by me, which I will release at some stage, and it is a watermelon slice. If you don't know who this is, like, we can't be friends. And it has to be the animated version, the cartoon, not the real one, the cartoon. That's who he is. He turned out so cute. I did him before, and I did his main body colour in a darker brown, which was true to the colour on the pattern, but it was too dark to see his features properly, so I think this colour looks a lot better. It's easier to pick up on camera and it's nicer in person as well. This one was actually meant to be a keychain pattern, but because they used, I think they used like acrylic yarn, like that's really thin, or I can't remember, it was a really thin yarn they used. So their keychain size is like a proper teddy size, with the chenille yarn weight 4, 5. And then I have the other pattern that's a proper sized teddy, like a big one, but because again it was done with acrylic yarn or whatever material it was, really thin yarn, when I started to make it, his arm alone was like that long. He would be huge, so he'd be fun to do as a, I suppose, like an attention grabbing piece, but I'm happy enough to stick with these at the moment. I made one for Dogitude and it sold within the first hour. A girl saw it and she was like, oh my god, my friend is obsessed, I have to get it. It's only my second time making this, and I should make it every time because they always sell, like I said. So yeah, that is what I got for this week's makes. Short but sweet. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you enjoyed the patterns below linked for you. And let me know what you're working on this week, if you have any markets coming up. What is your favorite thing to prep? I'd love to know. And if you've made it this far in the video, please leave me a teddy bear emoji in the comments below, and I will see you in my next